Hey folks, I'm Vynxar. Today we're going to play a bit more RimWorld by Dune Studio, and we're in a surprisingly kind of safe situation. I'm pretty worried about that nonetheless. So we were only having a few issues with Kelly, which is currently recovering from a flu, but she has developed immunity, so she should be alright. And there is an unknown fact here, which seems to be quite dangerous. There is sandstone walls, which are not ours, so it might hide something into this dark area, which might be deadly, so we'll be required to be careful there. But I've got a plan. Maybe it's not going to work, but I would like to make to add a cooler here to make this area very, very cold, so if there is anything which is living, it might die. And on the bad thing is probably all for now. We've got plenty of food, which is not usual. We've got plenty of wolf meat. There is a cow which is going to provide us a bit of milk. We've still got our hens, which is our hen, which is going to give us a few eggs. And I need to take advantage of this to maybe store a bit more food with these tables. I just need to finish the research, and we'll be able to make hydroponic tables again. So let's just keep going. I'm trying to cook all these little meters before anything try to eat these, because it's going to give us much more energy if we can actually eat things which are going to be prepared properly. And I also need to make a little hospital somewhere. I just don't know where yet, but I really want to make one of these because it's going to be necessary. I might want to make a little one over there. It could definitely fit. I'm going to do that right away. I'm just going to establish the area, and we'll make a little hospital here. Not so big, but big enough to hold a few beds, and maybe a few where were these? Not here? Strange. Maybe I don't have the research yet, because as I've been converting my save for the Alpha 15, I've been losing all my research, and I don't have all the thing I had. So I might be able to retrieve this, but we're just going to do it this way for now. Okay, so I'm going to begin to work on this. I might want to maybe make true walls here at some point. I could do it maybe now. And the same here. To begin with, I will just continue a bit more when we are going to be done. It's going to give us a few more of this sandstone checks, so Lemmy can keep going on aircrafting here. Is she getting any better? Or was she very good already? No, she's just getting a bit better. But she's very good with animals first. I might want to check if she's actually taking care of animals in priority. I think she is. Unless there is a few things to grow or cut, but there is not so often things like this. So she might be taking care of animals first. And let's see. I might want to add a door here. I will need to erase these things so I can put proper walls. And it could be a proper hospital. Not so big, but I'm not planning to get hurt too much, so we'll try to do it that way at least. I might want to maybe add a few more walls here when I've got the time. So let's just, as for this, I'm going to go with sandstones, and I'm going to go with 2 more here, and I will just add a few more just to make it more difficult to go through. I need to finish this wall, so it's going to be a bit deadly that way. And maybe I will need to add a second row of wall here to make it more interesting to just go through than to blow the walls and just advance. It's important to make it, you know, a bargain for them. To go through the way which is actually deadly, I meant. Okay, let's see. What am I working on? Did I actually take care of Kelly? It's not the time. She has still a bit of time before she needs to be treated. 2 hours. So even without the treatment, I think she should survive, but we'll still need to be careful. Oh, what gun? It was... Okay, so it is an issue, but not such a big one, because I've got the second line, so not everything is going to shut down, but I really need to take care of this quickly. So let's just extinguish the fire here. Do we have any other people which are just close to the place, so I can ask them to take care of this. I'm going to ask Andy really quickly to extinguish the fire. I'm going to ask maybe Lummy as well. Yes, Lummy, just do it. Okay, and Jess is sleeping, so I'm not going to wake her up. I think with 3 people I should be able to deal with this fire. I might also want to fix the line pretty quickly, because I might also want to maybe link these 2 lines together, so even if this is broken, it might be still walking. Come on guys, just remove these. Oh, Kelly's up. Is she fixed? Not really, she should be back in bed. Let's just ask my character to finish this conduit, so we're going to retrieve a bit of energy. And I might want to ask Andy to take care of this line. So we'll have a second line in case of explosion like this. We've got a bit of iron which is going to be available for this kind of walk. And done. So is the power back online? I think so. Let's just slow down a bit. We're going to check with the electricity panel. Okay, seems alright to me. We are still out of energy in these, but it's not such a big deal because I've got 2 geothermal stations, so it's quite efficient. Alright, let's see. So I might want to move this lamp a bit on the right at some point if I want to be able to properly use this room. Like that. Is it going to fit? I'm not even sure now, because I need to put a table of 4 blocks, and I might want to keep a little bit of spacing, so maybe there is enough space. I think there is enough. We want to put 3 more tables here, and I will need to make the floor again as well. I think I've got enough. Let's just take a look. I'm counting on the flooring to prevent us from being infested by bugs, but I might want to I'm just going to add a bit, maybe not all of it because it's going to burn plenty of resource. Let's just do that this way. It's going to burn already a bit, but we won't be needed to put it under the table anymore. Okay, let's hurry. And I've been putting floor in most of these rooms, but I will need to begin to do it here. It's a bit threatening because it's going to require a huge amount of resource to do so. Do I really need to have this line anymore? Need to check that, because it seems to be a waste. I've got lines all around, so it's definitely not useful to have these here. I don't want the egg, I want the line. Okay, so we're going to retrieve a bit of still not so much. Oh, what's going on here? We're being attacked by a manhunter pack of wargs. Oh, not good. These guys are tough. So they're going to go through this area, and I think I should just stay indoor. This probably is the best thing to do here. So let's just restrict my people to the safe area. And I will need to edit the safe area because they are not able to go in all the rooms. So let's just do that. So zone area, and I'm going to go for safe, and I'm going to add this area, and let's go with a bit of this, even though not all of this is true. And I might want to, I can even just reach a place here. It's not dangerous to go in between these walls. I might want to make an access here to the prison, so I don't really need to go outside to take care of this prisoner, but I could just let them flee if I need to. Okay, let's just expand a bit. I still don't know what I'm going to do with the room which is just behind here. I hope it's not going to be too dangerous, but who knows. Okay, let's just resume our game and see. Okay, there is only 3 of them. They might be attacking the... What is Kelling doing out there? She might not want to do that. She might want to go back home. Are they far? Okay, when is she going to wake up? I'm going to just... Okay, I'll just go back indoor. We're kind of lucky because the line is repaired, so we're not going to be suffering any kind of power supply issues for a while. Hopefully nothing wrong is going to obligate us to get out, because these walks can be deadly. I still need to add a few traps somewhere. What is that? There is some kind of strange little bits of pixel around it, guys. Are they actually ill or something? Nope. Okay, all is fine. I might want to check. I believe my animals are going to be restricted to the animal area here, so they might not be able to go everywhere. Oh, I've been making a mistake here. Let's just change a bit. Oh, it is the thing that the cow cannot sleep in the area which is for her. So animal area, it needs to be a bit bigger, slightly bigger, and should be good enough. I might want to prevent them. Nah, they need to be able to go to the food, because if I cannot feed them for any kind of issue, I could just let them feed themselves. So it might be better to do that this way. Okay, it might be fine like that. Alright, much better. And so the wargs are still being under fire, but I hope they're not going to destroy my turrets too much. Oh, this turret is going to explode, and the warg is going to go with it. Okay, no more warg here, but I still have lost a turret. Another warg which is dead. What is the last one? Is not fleeing, is attacking my turret. Okay, we've got hydroponics now. Good. So let's see, what do we want to focus on next? I think we should go for microelectric basics. It would allow us to make a better research table, maybe a few TVs, and come console if we need to build another one, or just move the one we've got. So let's just begin with that. We've got the passive cooler, which are a new feature of the Alpha 15, which is used by tribemen. They can use these to make area cooler, to make maybe some kind of fridge or stuff like this, but without requiring any kind of electricity. Come on, turret, just kill it. Ah, we're going to lose a second turret, I believe, because these guys are attacking quite hard. We are losing each time 10 points of durability, and obviously, yes, it's going to blow. And then, okay, so it's going to give us a bit of meat, but it is not what I was looking for. I would have preferred to keep the turrets on. So I'm going to ask them to all things, or maybe to clear things. Okay, and I wanted maybe to be able to melt the scraps of metal, so I can actually make a bit of steel with it. So let's ask them. I might want to change a few things, so let's just change the restriction. I want to go everywhere within the home area. I want to make new turrets, which... Oh, I do not have the tech. It's not cool. I had the tech, but I don't anymore. Okay, so we're just going to keep it that way for now. I might want to make traps and stuff to protect the base in between. It's going to cost me maybe a bit less than the tower. So what are they working on? I might want to ask somebody to clean the place. Oh, we've got a few walls to add. Like this. Now we need to make a sunset door as well here. And we need to put a bit of sunset walling here as well, just to be able to put lines and stuff in there, and to make it a bit more sturdy. Okay, so all our animals, are they fine? They've got food, they are properly rested, so we might get a bit of milk at some point. Okay, we've got a few people outside. see. Jess is sleeping. It is not a watch for now. And I might want to ask Andy to begin to work on this. Is he currently available? Yeah, kind of. Not completely. Do we have enough resource to do it? It is going to be done with sandstone, but we don't have any sandstone. No, we don't. Not yet, at least. Oh, Kelly's going with the last remaining bits of sandstone. So we need to wait for Lemmy to cut the next batch. Okay, so this area is not that cold. Why is it? It's probably because it's spring, but it is quite hot in there. Do we have areas which are just a bit too hot? Not so much. I think this place is perfect to make this thing grow. At least it seems to be the case. And can I still not move this thing? I cannot move them. Can build a copy. I could, yes, I could do this, but it's going to cost me a bit. But maybe a bit more than what I could actually afford. Because I don't have so much steel. And, oh, what's going here? Spolage and freezer. I'm pretty aware of that. I just mark it as red. It's quite handy though. And as a matter of fact, the last time I saw the visibility stuff was not working, but it is just because when there is a few hints which are down there, you cannot remove the thing. You need to read these if you want to make this thing disappear. Okay, so are they done with this wall? Not yet, there is quite a bit. But we've got a bit of steel over there, which I could take. Still got a bit here. Might want to ask them to keep digging here. It's a bit closer. Not so much, but a bit closer. Do we have more area to dig for iron? Or steel? No, why are we lacking energy here? Why is this thing just not... Let's just connect it. This is strange. Let's just speed up a bit. It should be working. Oh, why are we lacking energy like this? Oh, I know. I know now. Not cool. But no, oh, okay, not cool here as well. I was not lucky because they were just... I think I should just put the tower a bit further from the lines. Because it's just not going to work. Well, I should just make another line to make it a bit safer. The issue is that the line were just getting close to the tower because it was to give power to the tower. Okay, so butchering, yes, good idea. Kelly, what is she better? Yeah, she is. And she's building the sandstone walls. Maybe it would be more useful to build this line for now, so we can actually not lose these plants. Oh, is the line completely built? Yes, it is. So we're going to be able to store a bit more energy, and I'm going to rebuild this one as well. So it will be slightly easier to accumulate energy. Okay, so we are back to normal. Good. I will probably need to store all the food which is just over there. It would be stupid to let it spoil. And Lemmy is sewing. I might let her do that for now. I will retrieve the food with something else. Why am I out there like this? I've got plenty of cooking to do. And I should just definitely finish that. Why are you just eating outside? It's just not cool. Oh, not cool, so not good. Is it recent? The insult I meant? Is there any kind of... okay, he's not really well with Kelly. But Kelly seems to be fine with me. Everybody seems to be fine with everybody. Let's just take a look. Yes, all seems to be good, kind of. Except I was recently insulted by Kelly, which is not really nice. And let's just check on... Oh, so Lemmy don't like really much handy, which not like Lummy either. Okay, so we've got a few slight issues here, not so much. Let's just check on Jess. Jess is fine with everybody. Okay, so all good. Did I check everybody? I think so. So we've got slight friction, but not that much. And the fact that I did not save Kelly's father was definitely a mistake in the last episode, even though I didn't know it was her father. I should have been paying more attention. It's going to be time at some point that I just open this area and check what's behind. I need to think about it at some point. I'm going to switch the walls here so I can just actually finish this one. Okay, let's speed up a bit because nothing is really happening at night except for Jess, which is doing a bit of research. And do we have enough component or steel to... Yes, I think we do have enough steel, but we are probably going to lack component. We just have one, which is not much. And I don't think we've got any machinery around to retrieve it from. So do I want to keep it for the tower? Oh, an eclipse. I don't care, I think. Yes, I don't care. I've got my... I don't have enough. I don't have any solar panel. I've got only wind and geothermal stuff, so it's not going to be doing quite an impact here. I might also want to make new classes. I've been, I think, making a entering bench here. What do I need to do here? So what kind of apparel she's wearing, which are... So the parka is not really good, but going to cost quite a bit of... Okay, let's see. Why is she just carrying that much money with her? Strange. Let's just ask them to make a parka if I can. I think I do not have enough components, but I'm going to check. It's going to be worth 120 ingredients of something like these. And I basically think I've got nothing. What's going on here? Yeah, no. Okay. Let's see. I'm back up. Why is that? Is it? It's 6. Okay, it's all right. Can I keep cooking because there is so much to do? And did we actually retrieve all the warg? No, this one is it dead? Yes, it is. So we need to butcher it at some point. Am I fine? I need to eat something, but I'm going to ask my character to butcher the warg first. Even though it's not going to spoil outside, it's just very, very cool, so it's going to just froze. Alright, good. So I've got a meal ready. We are just going to resume our little day. I still need to find a way to get more components. I believe the right way would be to just buy them, even though I don't have so much money. So we need to find a way to begin to make money. I've got weapons to sell, but I need to be able to sell it to the proper ship. I'm not going to be able to sell it to the same ship I would just buy the food from. And who's lacking weapon? Jess? She has a wooden mace, but she should not be a hunter. Where is she? Okay, she is not that bad, but to hunt you require a ranged weapon, and she is very bad with ranged weapons, so I think I might want to check that. Let's just take a look. Jess. Yes, she's very bad with shooting, so she will never be a hunter. So let's just remove this thing so it's not going to bother her anymore. She's not a hunter, and we won't get the message anymore. Alright. I've got so many grenades to sell. It's a shame. Plus, these are worth a lot of money. Okay, so Andy is advancing on this wall. I'm not sure it is the most important thing to do right now, but oh, we've got. So I was asking for limestone walls. This is maybe why it's not going to work. I've got no limestone around here, so I'm going to keep. I've got a bit. It should work. Let's just take a look. Can I? I'm going to wait for me to be done with that, and I'm going to finish this wall. Oh, Kelly is going to take care of this. Where is she? She's coming here. So we're going to be able to build this wall. Oh, come on. Might want to hold this thing out of the place. And I cannot do it. But I might be able to build these walls. And where is the last bed? Because we've got 5 people. I've got only, for now, 4 rooms, which I've got a double bed here, so everything is fine. I will have an extra room for somebody when it is going to be the time. And I've got enough limestone to ask them to finish this room. Maybe not finish, but to keep advancing on it. And we have, yes, it is sandstone wall here, so it's going to be all good. It's going to be a proper room. Okay, let's see. I wonder, I could make some kind of door here to allow me to enter this area with just to blow this wall and just see what's behind. Not completely sure though it's a good idea, because I won't be able to fight enemies from that close, and I don't have enough to make a turret. Or 2, because 1 turret is not going to be enough. I think trap would be more efficient, but it's going to cost me so much limestone. I pretty don't want to do it. I might want to maybe completely trap the room here. Can I actually recover the traps? I can deconstruct them, but I cannot retrieve them. So if I build a few traps here, I will be able just to recover a little bit of it, but not all of it. What was I asking here? I was asking for sandstone, and I might want to have somebody just build it, because it would be nice to have a proper defense on this side. Okay, is there anything to clean here? So I can put these? Not so much. I need to ask somebody to do it. Let's see, Kelly, is she? Alright, she needs to grab a meal. I'm going to ask her to do it. Consume a meal, please. And then I will ask her to go and build this if I can. Okay, so I'm going to work on this, which is a good thing though. Am I going to go for the door or the wall? Just the wall, okay. And Kelly is going to build this wall. Okay, I'm not going to complain. This thing needs to be done as soon as possible. So I might want to let her do. And how much I cannot see. I don't have the tech yet. How much do I need to build a tower? Because if I can build a tower, I'm going to keep it to build a tower. But if I cannot, I'm going to build one more table here. I've got the steel hidden somewhere around here, and I might even want to keep digging here so I can get even more steel. Alright, let's see. Is she recovering? She has a bit of joy when she's walking here because she is on a good seat, kind of. But we'll need to do something about the ugliness of the place. I might want to maybe add a bit of flooring here. Not so much, just a bit, to make the place much more enjoyable to walk in. We don't have enough, so let's go with a bit of limestone then. It's not going to work because there is much more sandstone than limestone. So if I begin with limestone, I'm going to be required to find more, and I'm not just going to fit. Do we have other around? Probably just I'm going to make this here, and 2 other area which are important, like maybe, is it done here? Yes, I think it is. And let's just go for a bit more of sandstone here, and maybe even more here. I could ask for even more, but I'm not sure it's a good idea. I'm not even sure it's a good idea to do these 2 rooms at the same time. And I've got also the medical area to tackle. I think I might want at some point a second of this bench so I can advance a bit faster. What gun? Do we have smoke leaf? I don't even know. Oh, how is she able to smoke leaf if we don't have any? I just check her gear. I don't see any. Maybe we had some from the last guy which has dropped here, which was heavily interested in the stuff. So let's take a look. I don't know. Seems not to be possible. So hopefully she's indoors, so she's not going to be in the cold for now. Okay, let's just speed up a bit because nothing is going to happen, as nobody's not going to walk anymore. Jessie's just out of her mind now. What's wrong with her? Seems to be fine. But we'll need to do something about the ugliness of the place. Truly. Oh, psychic drone, not cool. I hope it's going to affect mostly men. Because I've got... come on. We'll need to buy some kind of tinfoil at some point. Because these are going to be dangerous for our mental health. Let's just take a look. It's going to begin with a hit of -15, which is not that good. At least we are lucky that it is going to happen. At the moment I've got food. And there is nobody which is hurt or anything like this. It might enable us to actually survive this. Okay, 1 more hour and they're going to wake up. Jess is back to full strength, kind of. Yes, it should be good enough. She needs to get something to eat before she goes to bed, but she's going to do a bit more research in between. And do I want a second table? How much does it cost to make a second table? Because if I was walking with 2 characters on this, it would be much faster. Let's take a look. Where is the stone cutter staff? Oh, maybe I need to research it again. Come on. No, there is a sculptor table, but it is not the same, I think. No, it's for hard, so it's not going to do it. I don't have enough metals to begin to do statue and other thing like this yet. Okay, so do they have boost? Okay, everything seems to be almost fine. Brody was not exactly air friend, it was more than that, it was father. Oh, so we've got both. So it was father and also our friend. And the game takes that in account. Quite cool though. Okay, so how much meal do we have ready? 12. It's not bad, but I need to do better than that because we are in spring. I've got 2 seasons to make enough reserve to hold the winter. And we do have a bit of limestone here. So we still have a bit of wool to do here, also here. We seems to be focused on the outdoor for now, which is not a bad thing because we absolutely need these walls to be finished. And I might want to ask them to dig somewhere so I can... Let's just dig here. So I can make a few more walls. And then when I will be done, I will try to make this one. But I want to begin by these so it's not going to stay open too long. Okay, let's speed up a bit. And we do have a bit of limestone, which is strange because we are always running out of limestone. But I need something else. I need sandstone. And oh, we've got money here, which is just laying around. Might want to ask somebody to take care of it. I will do that, but let's just bring the money back, just in case I would be called by somebody. Okay, so we're going to get a bit of sandstone, which is going to speed up a bit the process, because I think Lemmy is getting matches pretty far. What is happening? Did I hurt? No, it was just Kelly repairing stuff. And who's going to break soon? Lemmy. What gun was Lemmy? Okay, the psychic drone is going to eat heavily. And there is no... I think there is not enough good. So it's not working that well. She's going to grab these quite far. Might want to ask other people to do it, so she's going to be a bit faster. Do we have more on the surrounding area? Not so much. Still, I might want to ask them to retrieve that. Alright. And we don't have so much sandstone chunk. I'm going to ask them to build these walls. What's happening? Manual purchase. Okay, we'll deal with that a bit later. Where is my sandstone? I think I don't have any, so they're not willing to let me do it. I'm just going to make a copy. Build a copy. Here we go. It's very, very handy. Was it that big? I think so. You got enough room to make maybe 2 or 3 beds here, and I will be able to add a little table to monitor these guys when it's going to be the right time. Plus we are close to the battery, so it seems fine. Oh, we've got a bit of milk. What are we working on now? Holding sandstone. There is Kelly, which is she repairing stuff? Yes, she's repairing the sandbags, which are not going to be so useful for now because there is no tower behind it. Might want to... oh, we've got components. One here and one here. So I might want to maybe build a new... I cannot yet. No, I cannot. What is going to be our next research? Let's check. Where are these towers? Not here, at least. Gun turrets here. I need to finish the microelectric basics first. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, so this area is going to be a bit more comfortable, but not that much. Lemmy is sowing the place, harvesting the rice. Let's speed up a bit. Do I risk a minor break with Kelly as well? Let's just take a look. She might be fine for a while. Let's just take a look at Lemmy. It's a bit more critical, but what? It's hot in there. 26 maybe. We want to reduce a bit the heat here. Let's just remove maybe 5 degrees. Okay, so it's going to be just a bit less hot. And I might want to do the same here. 25 should be good enough. Let's just check with Lemmy. She might be not out here. It is a bridge. Is it better? I'm not sure. I don't think so. My people are not used to that. She might have the trait. No, she don't have the trait. So she's not cold resilient. So how are my other guys just surviving this? Because they are cold tolerant, so they can go to much harsher temperatures. Oh, she's better. I think the reduction was fine. I will need to be careful with winter because I don't want my crops to die. And it's going to take a bit of still. I'm not just a good idea. Might want to ask him just to finish these. Okay, let's just finish the second one. No, there is not enough materials? No. So it's going to go back and rest. Oh, what's going on here? Solar flare. Oh, we cannot do anything about this. But we might want to use our wood to save the place. I need to put 2 fires. One here, probably. Or maybe I should just focus on this one because I've got more chance to... Did I actually make the fire here? I'm not sure. I'm going to put one here and another one here. I need to keep the crops running. And I should have enough to make a third one. So let's just make it here. It's not going to be as efficient as it should, but it might... Oh, I've been doing it already. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to ask Andy to do it. Come on, what's going on here? Okay, good. Let's ask Andy to do it here as well. Come on, Andy. Is it... Yes, we've got one here. I just try to make this crop survive. I need to buy a bit more wood when I can. But when I don't want one here, I've got already one here. So I was not able to see properly, so I've been building more than necessary. Okay, good. So it's still growing. It is still growing. At least it won't die. Maybe here it's going to be a bit more tricky because I've got only one fire. And 13 degrees, it's going to be a bit cold. Oh, come on, I've lost all of it. And basically the same here. Not cool. Okay, hopefully the solar fly is not going to hold too long. Cargo pods, what are we getting here? Berries, is it far? Not so much. Might want to ask them to bring them back home. Okay, so maybe I should just dismantle these. Because if there is no crops to protect, I'm going to be maybe much better just to bring this thing back to the area where we're going to live. It is getting a bit colder, but as we are in the mountain, it's a bit better. It could be worse. Okay, so Jess has been walking here. It's a bit cold here. Oh, I think we've been... yes, we are done with the psychic drone, so it's not that bad. And I'm going to add a fire back in there. So we might be able to walk properly. Kelly's going to repair the sandbags. I'm going to ask Lemmy to maybe build that fire. So we'll be a bit better in this room. Oh, the animals going. Are they cold? Oh, I need to treat this this cow. Did they sell me, did they sell me a Nil cow? Hope not. Maybe it's because of the cold. Oh, we've got a research done. Let's just research the turret so I can protect myself. She might want to stay into the warm area. It's a bad idea, just go there. Too much, it's a bit cold here. It's not really that warm here, is there? I think it's even maybe better around here. Kind of, no, not so much. Just a bit in some areas, but hopefully the solar flare is not going to last. And we'll resume our activities. Alright, let's see. I still need to finish that. Got a bit to do here. Jess is getting back inside. I might want to ask her to finish these. Let's clear the area. Okay. Let's now. We don't have the materials. What kind of materials do we need? Sandstone. Okay, and this one is going to be the same. So let's just to ask her to clear the rumble, and I might want to remove my order to build this flooring. For now it's a waste of resource. I will need to do it later, but I cannot really go with that for now. Alright, and well done with that. I'm going to do one little thing. So where was I think this was what I was worried about. So I'm just going to make what kind of wood? I've got a bit of limestone. I'm going to make it in limestone because it's going to be a temporary wall. So let's just make a limestone wall, a bit like that here, with a limestone door. And with that we should be able to maybe contain the threat if we are in trouble. Oh, we've got the power back, good. I might want to deconstruct these, not to lose too much wood, because wood is useful with emergency and all. Let's just deconstruct this, and I'm going to ask Jess to do the same here, so we won't lose too much wood. Okay, good. We still have a bit, so we'll be able to maybe survive the next one. I've got quite a bit of eggs around. I might want to maybe take care of these. And do we have people which are available for a bit of building? I'm going to ask Andy to do it. It's not really an emergency to dig right now. I really need the... Okay, do we have anything I can do here? Not so much. And I might even want to finish this. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, we're going to be... I think I'm going to let Andy finish. Oh, it was Kelly, my mistake. Okay, so from here, I might want to destroy this wall. And we'll need to deconstruct the last one. It's a very bad idea, I might say. But it will give us an idea of what we can expect behind. Do we have anybody which is available here? Where's Andy? Okay, he's back to mining. I'm going to ask him to dig this wall. It is important. We need to know. It is coming from far. And he's not willing to... No, he's not willing to do what I'm asking, so I'm just going to ask somebody else. I'm going to do it. Oh, don't do that. Don't begin to cook. You might want to dig through this thing first. Which is a very bad idea. Come on, come back. You will be cooking later on. Okay, it's going further. Not cool. Let's just dig slightly further. No, what are you doing? Need to dig more. I'm going to monitor this a bit more because I feel like I'm trying to flee that. Okay, and let's deconstruct that and see what's behind. Let's go and do it myself. Okay, let's flee. Okay, we are saved. It's not dangerous. We can even use it as a room for our base. I don't know what I'm going to do here. It might be useful. Okay, so there is no more danger here. We are going to deconstruct these walls and this door. No, not everything, just the door. We'll need to close this area, and I might even want to begin to dig to make the last room here. We'll be able to recover a few materials from it. And I'm going to make a door here because I will need to access this place. And I might want to make a proper wall back here. And maybe limestone would be more appropriate. Just cancel that and do limestone one. Okay, I was kind of expecting some kind of area where with cryo sleep capsules and people sleeping in it and just a very dangerous situation, but it's fine. I don't know what this room was doing here because frankly there is no access, nothing. But this is a crisis which is already sold. There is no more danger here. Okay, so we'll need an extra door here. And another one here. We'll also need a few good walls at some point, but I'm not going to hurry too much on this because I know I can... Oh, what's going on? We've got a wind turbine which is kind of dead. We need to repair it as soon as possible, but it's not going to be an emergency because we obviously got these two generators which are working pretty well for now. Okay, and Kelly's going to finish this corner. And we'll still need to... What is she doing? Is she... she's a bit... No, I'm going to let her just get her meal. It's not worth it for now. Okay, I think we'll just finish this wall next time because it's going to take a bit of time. I still need to accumulate a few more resources. I will need to take a look at this defense here because without tower I need to actually use traps. Still, I'm a bit bothered because traps are going to be eating quite a lot of resource. I do not have enough of these limestone blocks and so on. Maybe I will just make a second table and begin to work seriously on that because I really need more materials to do these. And I will need to, yes, I need to work on this defense at some point. We might be safe with the food for now. It could be just evolving in a bad way, but nah, it seems to be alright for now. So guys, I'm going to conclude the episode here. I hope you liked it. If you do, please leave a like, a comment or subscribe. And until next time guys, have fun!